time for us to play chess, not checkers. It's about making decisions that will affect us as human beings, our careers, our next generations to come. Did you know that it is now a crime to be homeless? Pay attention. It's not a secret. Look it up. They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens. The Project 2025 plan is not a game. Look it up.
Boy, oh boy. So, Taraji P. Henson at the BET Award got everybody worked up about Project 2025. Oh, it's so scary. These Republicans are going to come get us. If you guys are getting your information, your voting tips from Taraji Henson, who is an actress and paid by Hollywood, then you should have a lobotomy. You literally should give in your voting card, because if this is your source of information, you have zero source of information. So why don't we do this? Why don't we dive into Project 2025 and see how scary it really is? So this is the landing page for Project 2025, as you can see right there. Now what it says is this: building now for conservative victory through policy, personal, and training. Now I know the word that scares you the most is this: conservative. But do you know there's conservative Democrats as well? You mean to tell me that there's conservative Democrats? Absolutely, there's conservative Democrats, conservative Republicans, conservative independents. And Joe Manchin, as you can see right there, of West Virginia, is probably one of the most famous conservative Democrats. See, the Democrat Party wasn't all whacked out like it is right now. It used to be really conservative. But things happen, and now they're just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now back to Project 2025. Do you know that Project 2025, one of the things that they're actually talking about is preserving the nuclear family? You know, mother, father, child. It's amazing that when you have mother, father, and child, the child becomes a more productive person in society. But you know what? Leftists don't want that because they want anarchy. But you know the really crazy part? You guys keep tying Project 2025 to Donald Trump when you can't find anywhere on the internet that Donald Trump has either done any promotion or actually said, yes, 2025 is what we're going to do. Matter of fact, do you know that this was also offered to Joe Biden? Take a look.
2025, yes, because everyone has been talking about it. And we saw an interview that you did with the Associated Press, and we've been reading through some things, and I think we just want to first start with anchoring this conversation in. You told the New York Times that this plan is a plan that you know, is for anyone. It's not just for Donald Trump. You would like if President Biden would implement some of it, but you don't think that that's going to happen. And so you reject the assertion that this is a plan that was cooked up specifically for the second coming of the Trump administration.
I appreciate that question, because as your lobby shows when you walk in, you've got the word honesty and the word accuracy there. That's an honest and accurate depiction, and I'm grateful. Number one, the Heritage Foundation couldn't do that because we are nonpartisan. We can't be tied to one candidate. Secondly, we have offered a briefing of Project 2025 dating back to last year to every candidate for presidency, including President Biden.
Now, I know that's got to be breaking your heart. This actually has nothing to do with Donald Trump, but this does. It's called Agenda 47. And Agenda 47 is actually Donald Trump's plan once he gets back into office. But we could go into that and you can see how this actually does help America. So as you can see right here on Agenda 47, Donald Trump said he's going to protect Americans against big pharma and end global freeloading. Do you know what that is? Let me give you a hint what global freeloading is. There's a little organization out there called NATO, where we pay 85% of all the bills, you know, all the money that's going over to Ukraine right now, and they pay 15%. The rest of NATO pays 15%, but we pay 85%. Doesn't sound like a fair deal for America. He also wants to build back our military, which I think is a pretty damn good idea considering the way Joe Biden has allowed the military to fall apart and the way we are getting closer and closer to World War III. Good to have a big military, huh? So he's going to call for the death penalty for human trafficking? I thought y'all hated slavery. That's what human trafficking is. I would think this would be a damn good idea and y'all back it. He wants to bring down energy costs and make us more energy independent. You know, like we used to be until the last guy came in. He wants to end homelessness for vets. I thought y'all was into human rights. Wouldn't ending homelessness for vets be the biggest thing y'all want to do? I mean, considering we're giving all this money to these illegal aliens, you would think you'd want to give some money to the vets too, right? Well, that's what Trump wants to do. He also wants to declare war on drug cartels and name them as domestic terrorists? Are you kidding me? He wants to secure the border and make Americans safe in America? No, we can't have all that. I mean, the last guy said it's pretty safe to keep the border wide open. And he wants to bring back the United States auto workers. He wants to make Ford, Chevy, Dodge, and the rest of American companies strong. You know, imagine that. American car companies selling American cars in America. Who would have thunk? And quite frankly, there's so much more on Agenda 47 that I could go into that I would run out of video space. But when you go to Trump's page, you see right there it says Agenda 47. It tells you what he wants to do in his next term. Let's go check out what Biden wants to do in his next term. Uh-oh. Joe Biden says just re-elect him because he wants to save our democracy. So please, donate. Give him money. Go on his page. There's nothing that he's saying that he's going to do for the next upcoming years. Oh, except get rid of Orange Man and save our democracy, even though we're a constitutional republic. So please, if you're getting your information from BET and or Tahaji Henson, please stop. This is the reason why they say that black Democrat voters are low information voters, because you believe what you're told and nothing else. And speaking of BET, that's Black Entertainment Television. Who runs BET right now? Well, with just a simple search, you find out that BET is owned by Paramount Global. Well, who runs Paramount Global? Let's take a look at that. Well, the CEO of Paramount Global seems to be a guy by the name of Bob Bakish. Let's go see who the hell Bob Bakish is, because that sounds like a great African-American name. He don't look African-American to me, so you tell me that Black Entertainment Television is given to you through the eyes of a white man. Boy, y'all can't win for losing, can you?